Hello, welcome to our weekly devotions. I'm Pastor David Schoob at Trinity Lutheran Church in West Bend. We're focusing this month on Lenten understandings, and today I want to talk about the cross of Christ. What power is there in an instrument of death? We read from the 16th chapter of Matthew's Gospel. It says there, from that time on, Jesus began to show his disciples that he must go to Jerusalem and undergo great suffering at the hands of the elders and chief priests and scribes and be killed, and on the third day be raised. And Peter took him aside and began to rebuke him, saying, God forbid it, Lord. This must never happen to you. But Jesus turned and said to Peter, Get behind me, Satan. You are a stumbling block to me, for you are setting your mind not on divine things, but on human things. We probably wonder a lot like Peter, how can death on a cross be a good thing? How is that supposed to bring new life? The disciples didn't get it. Certainly the Jewish officials who surrounded the cross didn't get it. Pilate didn't get it. And I still don't think we fully get it. Lent is a time when we return to the cross again and struggle with what this incredible act means to us as God's people. It's interesting, a lot of people want to just get past all this Holy Week stuff. Don't talk about Good Friday and all that. Let's just go to Easter. Let's go to the happy times. Let's go to the symbol of life. They don't want to stop at the cross. It seems so ugly. But the truth is that the cross is really the center of our faith. It's in the cross that we see the depth of God's love for us. God will send his Son, the Blessed One, to die. God takes on all we are, broken, dying, lost, afraid. And in the process, God offers us in love and life the very essence of what God is. This has been called the Great Exchange. If we had only the resurrection without the cross, we'd have an image of the power of God, certainly, but how could we be assured that that power would be used on our behalf? Martin Luther wrote, God will continue to let his people become powerless and to be brought low until everyone supposes their end is near. Yet in these very things he is present to them with all his power. God hides God's self in the cross with those who suffer. Only faith can see this. Here is the fullness of God's power, God's outstretched arm. For where man's strength ends, God's strength begins. When the suffering comes to an end, it will be apparent what great strength was hidden underneath the weakness. In the same way, Christ was powerless on the cross, yet there performed the mightiest work. Christ defeated and conquered sin, death, world, hell, devil, and all evil for you, for us. Think about the power of the cross. Attached, you'll find a YouTube link to a song, Take Me to the Cross. Reflect on the power of the cross as you listen to this song.